I'm here with the radio incident.
I'm dancing like crazy here.
What did you say? Wait, what?
One more time to move my body. That's why now come.
Okay, so I hope this music isn't copywritten, but
Sunshine aerobics.
you know, what can I do? Anyway, what am I doing? The quiet is lovely. It's just
You've got mail.
I got mail, thank you. Strange timers. Okay, boy trapped in the refrigerator eats own food. Okay. Is your cat smarter than your baby? Oh, can I read it again? I didn't mean to do that. Hi, what are you? Morse code, thanks. I guess we're gonna need that. Fuck, I don't like Morse code. Oh, there it is. Is your cat smarter than your baby? Yes. I say yes. That looks like actually written shit, but I can't. The truth does not exist. And it's 1985. That's creepy. Is this the boy? Doesn't look like a boy. He looks like a man. There's a lot of... Actually, that's not a lot of volumes. Anyway, I guess we're gonna listen to this. Let's pick up the batteries we can find. That seems like a good idea. What am I supposed to do here? Hi. What is this? Let's read it. Hi, open up. Why? Okay. The other way. Hi, what is that? Okay, so we can send this, I guess. I think those are keys. But for some reason it won't let me do it. That's a bit right. Hi. Can I see another battery somewhere? Can I look out the door? No. Okay. Wait. No, it's not Morse. Is there anything else I can interact with? I can put out the thing. I guess we'll put it in. Wow. Hell. Hi. Can I put you in? Equal is a butter. Shut up. What are these buttons? Can I change the channel? Just sound. Hello. Hi. Model. I don't know. We don't want to channel.
Future Funk Radio.
Okay, that's
doing
interesting.
good because I'm having a great time.
I'm glad you're happy.
I love Future Funk Radio and I love Jumbae.
I'm trying to pick up a notepad. There we go. Let's use this thing, I guess. 8518
Now, bicycle
9.
rollers.
Shut up. And that's north. Can I do anything from here? I have a screwdriver. Can I kill you? Is that 888? I don't know. Hi. That looks scary. Okay. Apparently this thing is working without, I don't know. I just cut this thing and I break it. Break it. Okay. Anyway, what does that do? Oh, but how am I supposed to know what number? Is this a bomb? Excuse me, are you a bomb? Perhaps. Okay, why do you not make any fucking sense? And why do you know? Hallelujah. That's nice. Mode switch. Some quiet for a little while. Loudness switch. Let's find ourselves one more battery. There we are. I get a feeling this is a bomb. Hey, so, what is up? And can we not die due to this thing? Why is there a timer? Excuse me? And can I open you? Function switch. A radio VS. It's not a VS, it's cassette. But that doesn't make sense. Shut up. Oh god, it's so hello. So I just want you. I'm supposed to listen to the orders of the radio, but it's not giving me any orders. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Poofan! Not drive-by allowed. The hand plastic size, okay? Price, give yourself a price. Why? Just because.
Shut up and take my money.
Okay. Ocular, an eye for an eye. A box. Put in whatever you want inside. That's what freedom is about, of course. Start your musical journey on the carrier Apollo 69. Put it on the shelf and look at it. Okay. Not bad. Why is there a notepad? Can I use a notepad? Okay, I don't like that. Seriously.
Fuchsia Funk Radio. Whoa, that is my favorite song.
This thing is going to kill me in 2
We
minutes,
are
I think.
all in today. Don't you think? I got another super hit for you.
Great, thanks.
It's Adrian Wade and his song.
Okay, that's very nice. I would like to know
It's
what
nice.
the fuck am I supposed to do? Is there anything else I can interact with? It still works, I love that. Great. Is this Mars? There's a lot of shit going on, a lot of flashing lights. I would like it not to be Mars. Oh my god. You didn't give me a puzzle though. You were supposed to tell me what to do, radio. Can you leave? Thank you. Like, why don't you work? Like, you would think this thing goes here, but no. Let's put them all down. Equalizer, thank you. Bye, bye, bye. Ah. Can I move you? Hey, I can kind of move you. I have no... That is incredibly difficult. Why can't I drag you? Okay, keeping it real. Why is this so difficult? What the f... Oh. Hi. Let's go the other way? This is gonna take forever. I'm gonna die in a minute. Why are you like this? Why can't I track you? Oh my god, I'm going to throw my mouse. Fuck it. Fuck it. What the hell? Ah. I'm just gonna wait until we die to do some more radio things. That's an awesome music. But I would...
This message is to the user of Radio Sonia Stereo Model 85189.
I have no idea.
Please perform the following inputs on your device.
Okay.
Push band function lever once.
Band
Preset button 2.
function.
Preset button 3, as well as preset button 4.
Band
EQ
function.
button 1. And lastly, pull the function lever once.
I do not remember what you
This
just
message
said.
is to the user of Radio
Okay.
Sonia Stereo Model
Preset to
85189.
sound.
Please perform
This
the
is-
following inputs on your device. Push band function lever once.
That's not band.
Preset button 2, preset button 3, as well as
Preset
preset button 4, EQ button 1, and lastly, pull the
EQ.
function lever once.
You,
This message is to the user
EQ.
of Radio Sonia Stereo Model 85189.
Can
Please
I?
perform the following inputs on your device.
Okay, so we got
Push
it.
band function lever once. Preset button 2,
Can I
preset button 3,
reset
as well
what
as
I've
preset
just
button
done?
4, EQ button 1, and lastly, pull the function lever once. This message is to the user of
reset.
Radio Sonia Stereo Model 85189.
I died. I told you I'm going to die. You know, I knew I was going to explode. I knew that. In my defense, I tried moving it like everything else in the game, but you know, what can I do? Let's try that again. Be a little smarter about it this time. Okay, let's pick up these things. All the batteries. Here's one. How many do we have? That's 5. We're missing one. Let's stick that in that.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Thanks. I know. Creepy man. Oh, it's still there. There it is. There we go. Let's listen to this man speak for
This
a little
message is
bit.
to the user of Radio Sonia Stereo
Okay.
Model 85189. Please perform the following inputs on your device. Push band function lever once. Preset
Done.
button 2, preset button 3, as well as preset button 4, EQ button 1,
EQ.
and lastly, pull the function lever once. This message is to the user of Radio Sonia Stereo Model
EQ.
85189.
EQ.
Please perform the following inputs on your device.
EQ. Where would that
Push
be?
band function lever once. Preset
EQ.
button 2, preset
EQ.
button 3, as well as preset button 4,
EQ.
EQ button 1, and lastly, pull the function
EQ.
lever once.
B R
This message is to the user
N,
of Radio
N,
Sonia
N.
Stereo Model 85189.
EQ.
Please perform the following
Where
inputs
can
on
I
your device.
find that?
Push band function lever once. Preset button 2, preset button 3, as well as preset button 4, EQ button 1, and lastly, pull the function lever once.
EQ. EQ button 1.
This message is to the user of
What is
Radio
this?
Sonia Stereo Model
Equalizer.
85189.
EQ button 1.
Please
Is it
perform
this?
the following inputs
Equalizer.
on your
Oh,
device. Push band function lever once.
what was the
Preset
last
button
thing
2,
I needed to do?
preset button 3, as well as preset button 4, EQ button 1, and lastly, pull the function lever once.
Function lever 1.
This message is to the user of Radio Sonia Stereo Model
Function lever
85189. Oh, well done. You
Thank
are
you.
a curious one, aren't you? That's wonderful.
I don't
because
know
from
if I
now on,
deserve
I
that.
intend to put that curiosity to use.
Okay.
Test subject BJ4.
Oh,
Now listen,
great.
before you go and do
BJ4.
something stupid, like call the authorities or destroy this radio, keep in mind, this is a secure frequency
Sure.
that only you and I have access to. That
Yeah,
also
yeah.
means I have full access to you and everything you do from back at my lab.
That's
Audio,
creepy.
video, biohaptics, everything.
Yeah.
So, long story short, don't try and do
listening
anything
to me?
stupid, BJ4.
I'm gonna
I'll
call the
know.
police.
And trust me, there will be consequences.
Great.
But, hey, let's not get off on the wrong foot here. In exchange for remaining in this room for the next 7 days and following my experiments to the letter, I will
I
see
don't know
to it
if I
that you
have
are
food
generously
enough.
compensated for your efforts.
Sure.
What? Don't believe me?
Sure.
That's understandable.
Let's go.
Here, as an act of good
Nothing
faith,
else to
enter
do.
your 7-digit account number into the radio using the preset buttons. Think of this as a little token of my appreciation.
7 letter.
Remember, input your account number using the preset buttons, BJ4.
Yeah, I'm just gonna find out what it is.
Remember, input your account
Yes,
number
I
using the
remember.
preset buttons, BJ4.
There's a no thing. Yes. I find it creepy that you have
Remember, input your account number using the preset buttons, BJ4.
given me a thing.
Remember, input your account number using the
That's
preset
nice.
buttons, BJ4.
I heard you. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out
Remember,
what it is.
input your account number using the preset buttons.
Oh, yes, I got it. Wait, does it read there?
Remember, input your account number using the preset buttons, BJ4.
Am I supposed to see it?
Remember, input your account number using the preset buttons, BJ4.
Okay, I gotcha. Computer.
Remember, input your account number using the preset buttons,
Shut up
BJ4.
and take my money. Shut up.
No card. I think it said no card.
Remember, input your account number using the preset buttons.
How do I
BJ4.
find it? Cut. Cut something open. What can I cut? Oh,
Remember,
that
input
thing.
your account number using the preset buttons, BJ4.
Where does one? Oh,
Remember,
there we
input
go.
your account number using the
I
preset
can't
buttons,
use those two
BJ4.
together. Give me a moment. I'm gonna write this down.
Remember,
There
input
we
your account
go.
number
I
using the preset
wrote all
buttons,
that shit
BJ4.
down. So I wrote the phone number in case I will never see this thing ever again. Okay,
Remember,
I
input your
won't
account
lie.
number
I'll
using
say
the
it.
preset buttons, BJ4.
Okay, so it's 2288.
Remember, input your account number using the
1,
preset buttons, BJ4.
8, 7, 3, 5, 3,
Remember,
9,
input your account number.
1. There we
That
go.
wasn't so hard now, was it? No need to thank me. I'll have the funds transferred right to your account. Excellent. Now that we have the formalities out of the way,
fucking
we can
euros,
finally
thanks.
begin the speed test.
Speed
You will
test, no
perform
thanks.
the following actions in the order I dictate within the allotted time of 30 seconds. The
Fuck.
countdown will begin from the moment you perform the first input. Now, keep in mind, should you fail to input my commands correctly or run out of time, you will forfeit the payment for this test.
Sure.
And we don't want you to feel like you weren't adequately compensated, do we?
Okay.
My instructions will repeat as many times as you like until you're ready to begin.
Okay.
When you press the first component, the countdown timer will begin.
I got it.
Let us begin. Perform the following inputs. Preset button 3, preset button 5, preset button 9, pull function lever twice, pull record mode lever once, balance the slider to the left,
Mode.
press G, and set equalizer 1.2 Hz to 0 decibels. Let us begin. Perform
No.
the following inputs. Preset button 3, preset button 5, preset button 9, pull function lever twice, pull record mode lever once,
Function.
balance the slider to the left, press G, and set equalizer 1.2 Hz to 0 decibels. Let us begin.
Okay.
Perform the following inputs. Preset
I'm
button
gonna
3.
think about this for. I guess we can
Let us
try
begin.
this out.
Perform
So.
the following inputs. Preset button 3,
5,
preset button 5,
9,
preset button 9, pull
function.
function lever twice, pull record mode lever once, balance
Record
the
mode.
slider to the left,
Record mode.
press G, and set equalizer
Balance
1.2
slider.
Hz to 0 decibels.
Then we. Fuck. Press G. Okay. Currently, we haven't done it.
Still, data is data. Thank you.
Fuck you.
We're
What's
done here for the day, BJ4.
Slider.
I will contact you tomorrow.
Great. Thanks. Tell me, what fucking slider? Explain me the slider. slider? Because I do not see a slider. What slider? There's literally nothing. It's not, apparently it wasn't this one. Slider. Can you explain that? Because I have no idea what you were talking about. What are you saying? To the combination of confidence before the time is up, the countdown starts when the first component is pressed. I am confused. Because there's the slider. Explain the slider to me. Because I don't see any other slider that goes like this way. Balance a slider. Oh, cause like mic wheel. Excuse me. Excuse me. I knew how to do this though. Well, that's annoying. A slider. The slider. Would be great if I knew what the hell you were talking about. Oh, why? No, don't take my money. What is this? You don't explain it? Okay, fine. Anyway. One would expect it to be that. But no, apparently it's not. Balance the slider to the left. It didn't say sliders. It says, yes, this is to the left. Is it? I don't know, maybe it is. I can't see it. I need to go pee. So I have managed to do literally nothing. I learned this, so I don't have to do this. I'm not exactly sure why I can do this now. It seems a bit slightly dumb. What was that? Did someone just whisper in my ear? Can you find me a slider? I want to find a slider to the left. What the hell? Balance slider to the left. It says nothing else. The slider. V. Nothing else. Nothing else. Shut up. I found it. I am a fool. I know.
Good night, little one.
That's weird. Don't talk to me. Can I start this over?
Good night, little one. Good night, little one.
No. I want to start over. Okay? Oh, fine. We've got
You've
mail.
got mail.
Computer failure at police headquarters. Great. Something neat bun. The programmer dog. Well done. Were you the one who programmed the police thing? Let's check out the shop. Nothing interesting. Hi.
Good morning, subject BJ4. Sleep well, I take it? Good.
Sure.
Now, first, I need you to create a security code for future tests. It needs to be 5 digits and something you can easily recall. Also, try to avoid repeating digits. Now, once you enter your code, I'll ask you for it again to make sure you don't forget it. Make too many mistakes and we can't proceed. Understood? BJ4, please enter
So
that
shut
security
up.
code.
Shut up.
BJ4, please enter that security code.
No. That is 6.
BJ4,
No, 7.
please enter that security code.
No, I won't. Not yet, anyway. 3. Okay, it's
BJ4, please
1,
enter that security code.
5, 9, 7, 3.
One more time, BJ4.
There we
Well
go.
done, BJ4. Your funds have been deposited to your account.
Thanks.
Excellent. Now, on for the real test. Abstract thinking and reasoning.
I don't like that.
I will present you with 4
I'm done.
sentences. Each one is in reference to a specific component of the radio device, and it's up to you to determine which component that is. As
Okay.
before with the previous experiment, you can repeat my instructions as many times as you need to. However, keep in mind that in order to secure payment, you must correctly assign the correct component on the first try. Look, I can't compensate you for a job well done if it isn't well done. Don't worry, you have 10 attempts before I
Yes,
forcibly
yes.
conclude the test and we move on for the day. Good luck, subject BJ4. Very well. Let us begin.
Yeah.
Number 1. The brilliant blue hue of the river shined intensely. Number 2. The sound of the roaring
Okay.
water couldn't have been louder. Number 3.
Volume.
The river meandered onward in a Z shape, slowly turning to the left. Number 4.
Z shape.
At the bottom of the river rested 440 nuggets of gold. Very well. Let us begin. Number 1. The brilliant blue hue of the river shined intensely.
Blue.
Number 2. The sound of the roaring water couldn't have been louder. Number 3.
Blue.
The river meandered onward in a Z shape, slowly turning to the left.
Hi,
Number 4. At the bottom of the river rested 440 nuggets of gold. Very well. Let us begin.
shut up.
Number 1. The
Oh my
brilliant
God.
blue hue of the
Okay.
river shined intensely.
So it's that one.
Number 2. The sound of the roaring water couldn't have been louder. Number 3. The river meandered onward in
How
a
the
Z
fuck am I
shape,
supposed to get
slowly
it to be-
turning to the left.
Thank you.
Number 4. At the bottom of the river rested 440 nuggets of gold.
Bottom of the river. 440.
Very well. Let us begin. Number 1. The brilliant blue hue of the river shined intensely.
Fuck you.
Number 2. The sound of the roaring water couldn't have been louder. Number 3. The river meandered onward in a Z shape, slowly turning to the left. Number 4. At the bottom of the river rested 440 nuggets of gold.
What the fuck?
Very well. Let us begin.
Why do you not make
Number 1.
sense? Z,
The brilliant
Excuse
blue
me, Z.
hue of the river shined
Z?
intensely.
please. Just
Number
Z.
2. The sound of the roaring water couldn't
Yeah.
have been louder.
I got that.
Number 3. The river meandered onward in a Z shape, slowly turning to the
In a
left.
Z shape.
Number 4.
Slowly turning to the
At
left.
the bottom of the river rested 440 nuggets of gold.
Z.
Very well. Let us begin. Number 1. The brilliant
Nuggets
blue
of gold.
hue of the river shined intensely. Number 2. The sound
I
of the
hate that.
roaring water couldn't have been louder.
Oh. Oh, okay, that
Number
makes
three.
a lot of sense. That's
The river meandered onward in a Z shape, slowly turning
shape.
to the left.
Okay. Slowly
Number
turning
four.
to the left. I thought it
At the
would be
bottom of
this.
the river rested 440 nuggets of gold.
Why?
Very well. Let us begin. Number 1.
What the fuck?
The brilliant
Excuse
blue
me.
hue of the river shined intensely.
The
Number
fuck?
2. The sound of the roaring water couldn't have been louder.
I get that. Done.
Number 3. The river meandered onward in a Z shape, slowly turning to the left. Number 4.
What?
At the bottom
I
of the
don't
river
know.
rested
I'm not very
440
good at
nuggets of
puzzle
gold.
games, apparently. Because
Very well.
the
Let us begin.
real thing.
Number 1. The brilliant blue hue of the river shined intensely.
Shape.
Number 2. The sound of the roaring water couldn't have been louder.
Yeah.
Number 3. The river meandered onward in a Z shape, slowly turning to the left.
Is
Number
there a
4.
Z shape
At
around
the
here?
bottom of the river rested 440 nuggets of gold. Very well. Let us begin. Number 1. The brilliant blue hue of the river shined intensely.
That makes absolutely no
Number
sense
2.
how this thing moves.
The sound of the roaring water couldn't have been louder.
Why don't you
Number
make
3.
sense?
The river meandered. Well,
I don't give a shit
it's a
anymore.
pity your first attempt was unsuccessful.
Mm,
Still, data is data. Thank you. We're done here for the day, BJ4.
I got that.
You tomorrow.
I am an idiot. That is simply what we have figured out. Okay? Ah. Do we really need anything else? No, only 10 attempts. Right.
Good night, little one.
Shut up. Z shape. I have no idea what that means. Z shape. Because I thought I had a Z. Was that not slow enough for you? How am I supposed to move it slowly when it's so unwieldy? I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. Watch me fail every single one of these. Anyway, thank you for watching. I have accomplished absolutely nothing here. But what can you do? Have a great day. It's always good to have a great day. Try not to overheat in the fucking summer. It's hell. To me, at the very least. And bye.